Hey, 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 hey. All right, family. Getting some time for people to gather around, but y'all know what it is.
Mr.
Drink your water. It's an unknown failure. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass for that water. Get your container of that water. Lift your container of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now grab your glass and toast your ancestors. Now grab your glass and toast your ancestors. Now grab your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. I keep getting kicked off. Raise, toast, then drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should I say, breathe, drink, eat, move. Eat culturally appropriate, get some sleep. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink out. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Lift your glass. Take your breath. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, family. All right, so now on to the health drink. We about to do our toast, family. And if we have any time, we may do a toast and talk. I don't know. Because, I know some of y'all are in the office right now, and I don't want to cause no problems in the office. Plus, I got to do some work on the newsletter anyway, and I'm still trying to upload these videos, and it is a nightmare. My God, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do homework. I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm trying to get stuff moving. But for some reason, I'm having a whole lot of problems. But that's cool. That's cool. Ancestors always push me through. Oh, I need this brush more than the soft brush. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Woo. All right, here we go. So let's go and get this toast on, family. If you want to have a conversation or whatever, you can post up in there. You want the lines open, I'll open the lines up. Depending on who it is. I need to know you because yesterday we got quite a few trolls around this time. So to just let me know there's a lot of people without jobs right around now. And it's cool. All right, so here we go. We're going to toast. First, we raise our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift that glass up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors. And I need, there you go. Ancestors like to move around. Here we go. Calling out Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Singh, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Flora, Montague Pittman, El No More X, Pet Ma, Rob Malika Pacour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brockbro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, There Gail Pullian, the Luxter brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith. Man, so it keeps kicking me off and letting me back on. Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark. As a matter of fact, it says I'm not streaming on any of the channels right now. I got people trying to call in. I don't know what's going on. But Phyllis Rose, hold on. Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose. Sterling and Lucy Wright, there Gail Pulling, Luxter Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin. Hold on, keep my finger right there. Let's see what's going on. Mary Franklin. Hold on. Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Rev. James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Ago Susu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam. Family, those that are up right now, it is best to follow me on Spreaker because we don't have these type of problems on Spreaker. Right now, I'm being told I'm offline. So what I am going to do is I am going to finish reading this and I am going to send the link out. Restream Connect. All right, look at it. All right, so what we're going to do is for those, because it says reloading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I am going to share where we are on the, I don't have a problem with my Spreaker piece. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share the Spreaker piece and we'll finish the toast over there. I guess I'm using too much data. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's been slow all weekend. I think a lot of people are on vacation and the Wi-Fi around here is far and few between. My daughter's upstairs right now complaining, talking about, did you turn off our Wi-Fi? No, I should have, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the Spreaker channel. It'll be broadcasting, and I'm going to paste it up and give everybody an opportunity so that they could go on and check us out. I'm going to post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey site. So forgive me for taking a break in between. On my public profile. But anyway, those of you that's on Spreaker, those that follow me on Spreaker, that's what I send out on my, when I'm texting. I send it out when I'm texting. Spreaker is literally our home site because it's rarely that we have any problems with Spreaker. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to share the Spreaker link with everybody. Also, I'm working on developing the Spreaker app for the iPhones, for all those iPhones out there, so you can go on and just click and got Gye-Nyame Journey right away, right? Every time you get the signal, all you gotta do is click and go right to the piece. But you know, with me uploading all this data, I think I am slowing down my. I know I'm slowing it down, but and everybody say you have unlimited. You know, you pay for unlimited, but we will throttle after you do so much data. What? Well, then it's not unlimited. That's not unlimited. There's limited with throttle or something like that. Extreme with throttle. You know. So because I have been throwing up a lot of data lately. So we're waiting for this to pop up, and as soon as it pop up, I'll share it, and then those that are having problems with me clicking in and out, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure if I go to my Hootsuite right now, I'm going to go to my Hootsuite to see how many times. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you go down to the Spreaker site, it's only one Spreaker, right? So I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to erase every last one of those. But it's cool. That's what happens when you're doing what you do. I'm trying to build, and that's what I'm doing. So we'll continue reading until the Spreaker pops up. I go to Sue Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury. Harvey Hasbury, seen Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Alda Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover. All right, it's back up. Latest episode. But they won't pop up. That's not what I want. I want to be able to share it. I guess I could share this. I'm going to share this. Copy. Boom. All right, here you go, family. Those that's out there, because it keep on dropping, it'll be good if you go to this link and you'll be able to hear me clearly, but no pictures, and you still will be able to chat. You could like the station, because we do our major work on Spreaker, because Spreaker is steady. You understand what I'm saying? Facebook attract too many trolls. YouTube, we're not growing fast enough to really do anything with that. Spreaker, we got more listeners. So Spreaker is a podcast and piece, and that's how we started. So we're going to go to Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Alda Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hetty Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dini Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We're gonna be doing we're gonna continue doing the lives, but the Spreaker is the go-to when I'm having problems, because if you look on my timeline, I got about 10 reposts of this video. It done cut off, it done dropped, it done did all that, but Spreaker has always been steady. I've been on Spreaker for over 10 years. I mean, somewhere around 10 years right now. So I'm gonna continue doing the lives until I can't do it no more. Until until we catch enough trolls up, and then we're gonna just pack up and move. But not right now. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bosta, and Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Prentup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Either Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Elon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Triche, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harrington, Miss Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Nara Nino, Baby Hatch, Hat Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Checkamah Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. And we move on. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Daniel Hassan Turner, Khaled Hassan, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Archie Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors. Damn! Oh! Okay. Well, that's so much for that. The ancestors wanted that one immediately. So, hold on. All right, here we go. Let's finish up. So, we're going to toast for the moment. We move into this moment. We lift up our glass for Nia. We're seeking out Nia. So, we lift up our glass and we salute Nia. Dang, that's some good ambrosia that's going there. Where is... That's... Maybe the ancestors want some mango today. Let's do that. Maybe the ancestors want mango. Let's do that. Y'all hear that? For those that's on Spreaker, man, I just wasted. That libation came out right after we finished the ancestors, and that's good. All right, so Nia. We move to Nia right now. We're going to activate our reticular formations. We're going to get out there and we're going to seek out Nia. All right? We're going to seek out Nia. And we're going to post it up. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Nia in action. Hashtag purpose in action. For those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. So we are, once again, seeking out purpose. For those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Balance is the Modic principle. Yellow is the color which the shirt I had on. Yellow is the color for the day. Rhythm is the Hermetic law of the day. The male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. So we lift up and we salute this moment. We toast this moment and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our future, our children, our children's children, onto infinity. We toast our children and we say Ashe. From our children, where do we go, family? From there, we move on to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations and we say Ashe. From there, family, we do that selfish toast. This for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to be able to move towards your greatest you? And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on and we toast and we toast the most magnificent, brilliant, beautiful, uplifting, inspiring, and the wisest individual in the room. I lift my glass to you, family, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I'm out. Now, what I'm gonna do is, if there's any questions, any comments, any concerns that y'all want to discuss, we can. I ordered one of Jerica's wraps. She brought it out yesterday, and I am about to grub. Like I said, I don't hear nobody. I don't see. I see Sister Cynthia Johnson. I see you out there. But if there's no discussion needed, We won't take it. Without any further ado, I'm about to eat. So family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. And of course, you have a great day. Peace.